She also does other civil litigation, like breach of contract, partnership law, and business law. And then in this office right behind me is our senior adjuster. He's been doing personal injury work for the last 30 years, so he knows the ins and outs. He has a lot of relationships with really good people to get things going. All right, so from there, we're gonna actually shoot back across and go upstairs. So I'm gonna skip everybody, and then we'll talk about a few more things. If you guys have questions, feel free to ask. Like I said, it's gonna go fairly quick, but I just wanna let y'all know what we're doing. All right. So we're gonna go up the stairs, and you guys may need to stand on the stairs for a second, but I'll talk about some of the services that we offer. Like I said, we have grown, and part of the growth is bringing in new talent and trying to get them trained up. So if you see right here, we have the bullpen. We have 3 attorneys. We actually have one here who's still in law school, interning with us now. And with those services, feel free to come all the way up and step back. You got a long hallway, so. Yes. I'll let everybody come up and then kind of finish off. All right. My office is locked because it's messy. All right, y'all feel free to come up. I don't bite. Just bring it down. All right. And y'all can see all his accolades. We'll talk about him in a second. So upstairs, again, this is most predominantly our legal team. Like you saw downstairs, we do offer a few services, but upstairs is predominantly the legal team. Downstairs is predominantly our personal injury team because we have such a large personal injury practice. And then when we get to the back, we'll talk about accounting. For the services that we do offer that I haven't mentioned yet, I'll start naming some names. We have Ayobami, who actually is licensed in Nigeria. He came from Nigeria, studied at University of Miami for sports and entertainment law. So he is our sports and entertainment specialist, but he also does immigration because he had to do it for himself, and he learned to do it very well. And so he handles immigration as well. One of our lawyers who's actually going to be graduating law school this year from Thurgood Marshall, she is specializing in employment law and medical malpractice and compliance, medical compliance law. She will be graduating. She's taking the bar at the end of this year, so at the end of this month. So she's not here today to be with us, but she will start back on March 10th. Her name is Tia. Last but not least, like I said, we do have one. I'm gonna put her in the spotlight, Michelin. She's in her 2nd year of law school now, and second year, yeah, that's right. 2nd year of law school now. She actually had a business before going to law school, doing property adjusting. So if you ever had any damage to your home because of rain, flood, whatnot, hurricanes, she's the person that you would talk to go in and take a look at the extensive damages and fight your insurance company to make sure that you get compensated accurately. Also in this office, and when we pass by, I'll let y'all look in, he likes to showcase his accolades just like my dad. But he is also licensed in Nigeria. His name is TC Coker. He is here. You'll see him running around. He predominantly specializes in real estate law, personal injury, family law, immigration law. So he does it all just like my dad. He's been licensed since 1998 as well. And so he's been in the game for a little bit. So he'll be the person to talk to when it comes to different aspects of law. To this side is my office. It's locked. Y'all can see it, but there's nothing special about it. I predominantly practice tax law. Similar to my dad, I did accounting before going to law school. Then personal injury, because I'm just really good at it. I didn't know I was. I have people who can attest. And then also trust and estates. And so the reason why I went to law school is because I believe that we needed to transfer this generation's wealth over to the next generation. Trusting the tax law basically leads into trusting estates, and that was the best that my school had to offer. So did tax law. So if you guys have any issues with tax, personal injury, or wills, trust and estates, asset protection, and succession planning, I'd be the person to talk to. And then as we navigate down, we have one more legal office and then the accounting office. Remy just graduated back in 2023 from John Marshall. Remy predominantly practices in criminal defense and then also personal injury. If y'all didn't hear me say the guy's name, but the senior adjuster, that's Remy Senior. His son, yes, came to work with us, so this is a family affair through and through. Like I said, he graduated in 2023 and was licensed graduated in 2022 and was licensed in 2023. No, sorry, graduated 2023, licensed in 2024, and so he's learning, but he's doing a phenomenal job. He's also not here today because today's his anniversary. But again, if you guys have any issues with criminal defense or personal injury, he's the guy to talk to. And then back here, I'm gonna move out the way so y'all can take a look. We have an accounting suite. My dad started off as an accountant, similar to me, or me similar to him, whatever. But he started off as an accountant, and he's kept his accounting practice for over these 30 years. This is the reason why we offer IRS resolution tax and my dad also has an LLM in taxation. That's a master's in tax law. Our primary specialty is tax, but we do very well with other types of law. And so we have 4 accountants working out of this office. So you do have a business and need some kind of specialty when it comes to either looking at your books or have an issue with the state, local, or federal government, we can help you get that resolved. Last but not least, since we are talking about financial things, we also offer consumer law and debt relief. So if you ever had an issue or run-in with any creditors, a lot of times there's a way out. You might still have to pay them, but there's a way out because they don't always follow the rules, and so we make sure we let them know that they didn't do it, and we can get you the help that you need. All right. So that's everything. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Like I said, before you leave, if you need to make an appointment, feel free to make an appointment with Lydia. Also, there are some QR codes on that banister. Feel free to scan those QR codes to either leave some feedback, write a review on Google, or sign up for a free consultation. All right. Thank you guys again for coming.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
And yeah, feel free to keep drinking. There are some alcoholic beverages. Don't get too drunk. And there's some, non-alcoholic, grab some food, relax, have fun. It's just a laid back way to say thank you to everyone.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Hi everybody, my name is Tokumbo Olympio and you're live on Afrocentric TV, channel 27.9. Today, it's a beautiful Saturday morning. We've been here all day. It's at the Lawal and Associate branch / mixer, where there's so many members of the community coming in together, chatting. As you can see behind me, there's a lot of them talking, networking, trying to harness the power of community, the power in being a part of community and seeing what everybody can create, what magic everyone can create coming together from different walks of life. So as you know how we do it, don't go anywhere. We're going to have 1 or 2 people come here to talk to us about their business, what they're doing, and how you can tap into it as well. The channel is Afrocentric TV. Don't go nowhere. So we're still live at the branch that we're enjoying at the Lawal and Associates office, and I have one of the best entrepreneurs in Houston. What's your name? And for those, I know your name, but what's your name?
My name is Rebecca Balogun. I'm with Apex Homes Realty, and that's what I do.
And I was gonna ask her what she does, but she already said that. But what inspired you to? What inspired? No, we're not editing. Don't worry. We're gonna enjoy this. So, what inspired you to come to today's event?
Oh, because I've known Lawal and Associates for so many years. They help me with my legal stuff, and they also help me in my accounting, like CPA job for my business. They do my tax return, they do my payrolls, and I love coming here. And I've been coming here for quite some time.
I know. And today you're in the midst of other business owners and other people. What do you think is important, or why do you think it's important to have network events such as this?
Oh, this is a very beautiful thing to do, because so many times we don't have the opportunity to reach out face to face because of the technology world. You sending emails, you sending online flyers. But when we come out, it's more, it's closer, and you really want to know who you're dealing with in the community. And this is a beautiful thing. I'm trusting God that it's going to grow bigger, and most of us will be able to do a lot of things together. I've met few people today, and I'm so excited. I think I would love to come back again.
That's awesome. Now let's focus a little bit more on your business. So you're into real estate?
Yes, I'm a real estate broker, and I have a small brokerage which is called Apex Homes Realty. So that's what it. That's what
So if someone out there is thinking about buying their first home, they can give you a call today and you'll be able to help them?
Definitely. I love working with first-time buyers because I'm very patient and I can walk you through every step. So a lot of first-time buyers, we want to educate you and make sure you know what you want to do. And I've been doing this for 26 years here in Houston, and that's what I love doing. I work with second-time buyers too, and I do a lot of new homes, resale, I do renting, I do some commercial, and we want you to come. We can guide you and step by step help you in moving to a wonderful new home for you and your family.
That's wonderful. Do you have a website that you can mention so that they can visit and check you out?
Yes, you can check us out at apexhomesrealty.com. And we're here in Houston, Texas, but we can walk anywhere in Texas.
Don't worry, guys. You're going to see more of Apex on Afrocentric TV, and we'll tell you all that you need to know about them. Don't go anywhere. Keep watching Afrocentric TV. Thank you so much.
Thank you, too, for having me.
So, welcome back, guys. My name is Tokumbo Olympio, and I am flanked by, gentlemen and this beautiful lady. Handsome gentleman, because I don't want to be in trouble. What's your name?
Kevin.
It's nice to meet you.
My name is Ayo.
Ayo, nice to meet you. What's your name?
Monet.
That's such a beautiful name.
George.
George is a fine name too. So, what inspired you to come to this event today?
Well, I'm good friends with Dami and Corliss. They all, good people. I've been to the old law office before as well. We had some businesses that we were talking about, and so he always said if ever he did something like this, he would invite me out, get to network, and it's a good opportunity because you get to know the people that you're around in your hangout environments from a professional standpoint a little deeper, right? So you got medicine, you got finance, you got real estate. IO, you in what field are you in?
Yeah, I work here in a law firm.
Okay,
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
So exactly. So that's the point of this whole event is like you not only get to learn more about them, but more about the people that you see kind of day to day almost.
So what you're telling me right now, coming to this event today, we can actually complete an entire deal right now. Because I heard finance, I heard real estate. Who's real estate here? You. Okay, so if we're like going to close the deal on the property right now, she's going to give us the money.
Find a deal.
Tell us how to save up and build our credit for the money.
Financial coaching, so I will help you build your credit and how to save for a home, as well as find resources that will help you with down payment assistance and closing costs.
That is awesome. Maybe we need to put a label on this table and give it a name right now. And he's in the legal field. And you're in...
Affordable housing.
Oh my goodness. So Afrocentric TV. No, I'm still with you. I'm not leaving. But it's just that these are some movers. Do you think that events such as this should happen more often, especially in the Black community? That is for you, Joe.
Yeah, I think events like this are super important. Like he said, it's a chance to network, and almost any business, industry, sector is a relationship business. You got to know who you're doing business with, and a lot of times that means looking them in the eye, shaking hands. So having stuff like this for us is super important. We need to shake hands with folks who look just like us and can support us. So yes, 100%.
That is awesome. Ayo, so how long have you been in the industry?
Yeah, I've been here working with Lawal for like a year. I've generally been a lawyer for the past 7 years. And yes, the kind of program, yes, is important for us to network, also to grow the firm, also to tell people to know the aspect of law we do in business, and people get to know more insight about the business. So it's about networking, like I said, and the fact that I've been here for a while to help generally to equip me to talk to people and understand what their needs might be. For today, I've had a couple of conversations today with people from different fields, and it's been refreshing talking to people about it. Law firms practice.
Thank you, Ayo. And Kevin, when we're talking about representation, what do you think, or how do you think that an event like this, or just a table like this with our color, how do you think it would affect the younger ones? especially when they can see you and see Ayo and see George and see Monet. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's inspiration for them because they're younger. They have a lot of interests. They probably don't know what they want to do, what field they want to go into. But from Ayo, myself, George, Monet, even yourself, telecommunications, and my man right here that's behind the camera. So they get to see different aspects of just society, right? Like we typically hang out. Monet, George, we'll be at different events and it'll be like we just getting drinks and we talking. Right, but we don't know that we also are, leaders in our industry, or different things like that. So I think it affects the younger generation a good bit because it's inspiration. They can see, black people that are positive, that are not on VH1 throwing water across the table, fighting people every day. They can get to see that you can live a good life, make good money, have an impact on, not only your community but even the world. So I think it's very important.
So you said you're into the field where you help people clean up their credits, and what inspired you to decide to help people fix up their lives? Because you fix up credit here, they're technically fixing up their lives.
So, growing up, my mom helped me a lot with managing my personal finances. So at some point I wanted to be a financial coach so I can spread that education as well. So I've been working in a financial stability program at a nonprofit for 15 years now. And just going out and giving that education on finances, I've seen, just with my caseload, how my clients are reaching their financial goals. They're getting higher credit scores, they're buying houses, they're buying cars. They're becoming way more financially stable than some people in our age group didn't have that information. So now I'm sharing that information, and then I'm starting to work with youth now. So now I'm catching them before they make the mistake, so they'll know how to have a 700 credit score before they turn 24, how they can get low interest rates on cars. One day they might want to buy a house, they'll get low interest rates and have money saved up. So I just like spreading that education out there.
That's wonderful. Okay, so I already thought about, because you said you, George, and Monet always hang out. So now add Tokumbo and Ayo and Wally to the mix so that next time we can all hang out together. And I have a name for us already, and he's going to incorporate the name because it's in the legal field. And so we're going to be called the Fives or the Six with Mr. Wally. How about that?
I'm with it.
All right, thank you so much. I know the first one. So happy hour by the 6, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. I know my numbers plus 6, and then whoever is watching at home, keep watching Afrocentric TV so that you can catch more of the Ayers, the Kevins, the Monet, the George, Tokumbo, of course, and don't go nowhere. Afrocentric TV. We'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. We're still at the brunch. We've been here all day. It's been a wonderful day at the O.J. Lawal and Associates brunch, and I have one of the powerhouse in the legal industry in Houston, Texas, and she's not just brains, but she's very beautiful. Auntie, you're live on Afrocentric TV.
You're so generous with your compliments. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. What's your name, ma'am?
I am Marilyn Mba.
And then, what do you do here?
I'm one of the lawyers here. We have we have like 4 or 5 lawyers, so we do different things. I handle immigration matters, and then I handle estate planning as well. Like I help clients to plan, prepare wills, power of attorney or medical power of attorney for my clients so they can prepare for the future. And then I also do personal injury cases. I handle personal injury cases like accident cases. We help them settle their cases and then make sure they get the money that they're entitled to cover their damages, specific and general damages. And then we do premises liability. I do premises liability, like slip and fall. Like if you fall in Walmart, if you slip and fall in Walmart.
We'll give you a call.
Yeah, give me a call. I get you some money because they're negligent. If you're negligent, then you should pay for it. So we do all that, and then probate. I handle probate matters as well. If somebody passes and doesn't, if you have a will, we'll probate the will and get you letters testamentary. You use that to administer the estate of the deceased. Like if you appointed the executor in the will, then we get you letters testamentary after probating the will so you can administer the estate. Now, if there is no will, a person died intestate. We call it, say, intestate. If you die without making your will, we have to file application for letters of administration to get to letters of administration to administer the estate. So with that, if you are appointed an independent administrator, you'll be able to administer the estate without the interference of the court. You wouldn't need to go to court to get permission to do anything. But if you are appointed a dependent administration, especially when there are minors as heirs of the deceased, the dissident, then you most likely be appointed a dependent administrator. In that case, whatever you do with the estate, you have to obtain court's permission to do it. So, in a nutshell, what we do. In addition to that, we handle civil and criminal matters. Yeah. And litigation, we have in PI, I do pre-litigation cases and litigation cases. Pre-lit is before you go to court. If you can settle the case without going to court, then, that's fine. But if you need to go to court to file a lawsuit and then go for trial and get money for our clients, we do it. We're very aggressive in that area and resourceful.
Guys, you see, it shows that they know what they're doing here, and Ms. Mba knows a thing or two or much more about the legal system. And all the areas she's talked about are important areas that everyone living in America, from the moment you step on the shores of America, should come see her or come to her office so that it can help you plan your path in the U.S. from immigration to the moment where one passes on and leaves inheritance to the family. Now, the first thing that you touched on was that you handle immigration, and we know what is happening right now. What is that advice that you can give someone who isn't sure about their status or how they can make sure that you're here legally? What is the advice that you can give to that person?
Well, like you said, once you come into the country, you're supposed to seek legal advice to know how you can move from your visiting visa to permanent residency, if that's your intention ultimately to stay here, because visiting visa is a non-immigrant visa. You're supposed to be here for a maximum of 6 months. It depends on what the immigration officer, what their decision is at the port of entry. If they decide to give you 6 months, that's the maximum you can get. And you're supposed to leave before the 6 months. But if you intend to go to school or to change from that status to another one, another non-immigrant or immigrant, then you do that. We'll tell you the steps. Like if you want to go to school, we'll apply for a student visa for you. And within 2 months, usually, I get it approved. And then you can go to school. So you don't stay out of status. We don't encourage clients to stay out of status. Or if in the course of your visit, you get married, fall in love, get married, then we can file the adjustment package for you, which entails the petition for alien relative, I-130, the application for adjustment of status, which is I-485 form, I-485, and of course the work authorization, I-765, and then we'll do the package for you and you get your green card. Most of the time, they don't even invite our clients to interviews because of the way we package it. So we'll get you what you want. If you want to move to employment-based visa, there are quite a few of them. We can help you do that as well.
Guys, you know where to go to sort out your immigration issues, or if you have gray areas, just come to the OJ Lawal and Associate office, and Ms. Mba will be able to help you effectively. So, and that is Mr. Lawal. We're going to take a quick break. Thank you, Ms. Mba. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Excuse me. Regarding the issue at hand now, the ICE. Yeah, ICE, drive the arrest and deportation is, I advise clients to come to seek legal advice. So we'll tell them how to avoid being deported. Look at their case and see what reliefs they're entitled to. so we can apply for them, so so they don't get deported. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll be right back.
That is good for you guys to know each other, because we never know where you will meet. And the name will pop up again and say, I know J2, but it may be under a different circumstances. But let's use this opportunity to meet each other, know each other. And when the idea came from Dami, I will tell you, I threw him away. I told him to get out of my office. But he was very persistent, and he made sure that we did it the first time, and I can see the outcome of it. We can brag that we got 2 lawyers meeting here in this hobnobbing, and they're still talking. Therefore, you never know who you're going to meet here. And you still have so many people who are into different businesses that you can meet here. Therefore, do not hesitate to let the next person you meet knows what you do. Let them know what you do. It may be another contact you're going to have for your business. And I can brag, I got 4 officers here since 11 o'clock, and they are still talking. They never stop doing business right there. Therefore, please take the time to introduce yourself to the next person. Don't be shy. If you are shy, let me know. I have some alcohol in the office, but I won't give it to you. So you can be well situated. Okay, please, I want you to enjoy the afternoon. That's number 1. Meet everyone else. Number 2, let's have opportunity to share with you what we do. What do we do as a law firm, as an accounting firm? We want to make our office a one-stop location for you. If there are some things we don't know, we don't claim to know everything, we will be glad to refer you to the next person. We are in the office right now. We can say we have about 6 lawyers in this office practicing. Therefore, don't let the small size fool you. Okay, we have about 6 of us, and all of us, we have different areas of our interest and discipline. Therefore, if you talk to me, they will say, okay, you need to see Mr. Lawal. If you see Mr. Lawal calling another lawyer to sit in on the meeting, it means Mr. Lawal don't know jack. Okay? He knows enough to get you to talk with him, but he has some other people who will really sit down to do the job. Please feel free to let us know how we can be of value to you. Not only do we do practice law in so many areas, we also do accounting work. We have many accountants in the office. We handle financial, determination if you need it. Therefore, and if for one reason we cannot help, we'll let you know. If we take something from you and we say we're going to research it, be well assured that we will get back with you. We will research it and try to get back with you to let you know whether we are capable of assisting. Not every story you bring to our office will have an happy ending. But even when it doesn't have an happy ending or a happy ending, be well assured that we must have given it our best. What we can assure you is to give anything you walk into our office our best. Thank you so much. Please enjoy this. This woman can cook some. Bookie, please come and take a bow. Everybody has been enjoying your food. A gentleman came in around 1 o'clock. I told him, go hang out there for a few minutes and I'll call you when I'm ready. When I call him, he said, I'm busy eating. That's how good your food is. Thank you so much. Thank you for taking for us. We appreciate you. Please, if you are interested, Dami is still available. He will show you the setup of our office so you can get to know. And if you've been there before, pretend that you haven't been. Go look at it again. Okay, thank you. Please enjoy
Thank
the
you, sir.
afternoon.
We're going to start at 3 o'clock. So at 3 o'clock, we'll do another tour in the office. Okay. We can talk to you.
Okay, guys, welcome back. We're still at the branch, the meet and greet here at the OJ Lawal and Associates, and we have the brains behind today's event, and it's none other than Mr. Dami Lawal.
Thank you, and good afternoon.
Good afternoon. We've met a plethora of fantastic people right here today. But what was that factor that made you think about bringing everybody together?
I think we have a very strong community here in Houston, and I really wanted to bring the community together so they can meet each other. I think there's going to be a transition from generation to generation, and I hope that when the transition happens, that we can be the glue that holds it together.
And talking about transition, there is actually a generational transition happening right here at the O.J. Lawal and Associates. And when Mr. Lawal spoke, he said something about throwing you out with your new ideas and everything. What was that thing that made you think that now is the time and that you needed to get him on board to be able to connect with the new generation coming?
Well, I mean, I see this vision happening, and I think the vision gave me the passion to be persistent. And so, you know, and just having the right people in place, you as well, you know, Mr. Weller, who's behind the camera, we all see something happening within our community that will be a benefit. And so that passion is what drives me to keep doing things like this and being persistent to convince him and make things work out for not just him or me, but for the community.
Okay. Awesome and great turnout. So when is the next one going to happen? Because people at home now are invested into this. They want to see the people who will be coming up next. So when is the next one happening?
So the next one's going to happen the first Saturday of April. I don't remember the exact date. I believe it's the 3rd, but it's going to be the first Saturday of April.
And then for them to, you know, to keep a tab on O.J. Lawal and Associates, where can they go to find you?
They can go ahead to our website, ojlawal.com. And then also, if they want to see the events coming up, it's ojlawal.com/events. So it'll be listed on there.
Wonderful. And Dami here, has been channeling a lot of fantastic ideas. Like what you did, I think it was during Christmas time, that you had toys. That I think you had toys that you put together and then donated to some organization. So thank you, Dami. And I know that the weather is changing and we're moving the party inside, guys. If you're not here next time, the first week in April, you can join us here at the O.J. Lawal and Associates, and you can be part of this movement that is happening. Thank you so much, Dami. And it's Afrocentric TV. Guys, don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. Okay, so I'm on my best behavior right now, and it's not because it's in law enforcement, but this is what O.J. Lawal and Associates has done today. My name is Tokumbo Olympia, sir, and you're live on Afrocentric TV, channel 27.9. What's your name, sir?
Kenneth Simmons.
Kenneth Simmons.
Edit that, man.
We're not going to edit it. No. We're not. No, because it's okay. Nobody's going to even bother about that. But okay. What do you think about today's event?
Oh, today's is a professional event. It's a good thing to do because it enables you to know the contact. Because I do business with this firm, and definitely Attorney O.J. Lawal, another son. But it's just a professional event. Get to know each other. Get to see the services that they have. It's very professional. And just to mingle with the atmosphere is good, the weather's good, the people are good. It's a different positive atmosphere.
And then, you know, when we talk about representation and to actually see the different professionals that we have here, how often do you think we should have such events in our community?
I think he should continue because of people's lifestyle. I'm not sure if every month or once every quarter. If he wants to do it every quarter or twice a year or 3 or 4 times a year, normally, like even at the dentist, you clean your teeth 4 times a year. Maybe that might do it, or just quarterly or twice a year. But this event is positive. You get to know him. It's going to grow. It's going to continue to grow. But you can see the atmosphere. Everybody mingling. I've been here since 11 o'clock, and people still here.
Since 11 o'clock?
Mm-hmm.
That is awesome. So what do you do?
I'm in law enforcement, sergeant over certain divisions, about 4 divisions, and I'm retired, so I'm getting ready to get back in law enforcement again, take 30 days rest and then go back in. But just in a mentor.
That much?
Well, I'm gonna do mentorship, maybe part-time, just so I can keep my mind, body, and spirit active. You gotta keep your mind, body, and spirit active.
Okay. So I know that oftentimes when people see officers or maybe black child sees an officer and she's afraid, what can you tell that child to ensure that they're never found or caught in a situation that is compromising to the level that they would be afraid when they see an officer?
Well, one thing I think they should understand is respect authority, but get the education. And also, when you strive to learn, you tend to keep positives. Try to stay around positive people, because that helps, and also as a guide. Also to obtain an education and listen. And they got to be careful on who they've been around. And even on the internet, even through mentorship, if they want to pursue something, it's easy. They can get online and study it. It's their choice. But I always tell them, I'm mentor now, and I mentor a lot of the youth now. And I speak to them because a lot of times when they see 35 years in law enforcement, you have a master's degree, been sergeant supervisor over warrants, writs, bailiffs, did investigations, even from independent investigation. When they look at me when I'm speaking to them, they see somebody positive in the community. And then they don't just ask me, well, did you shoot anybody? They're asking me other questions because they see other aspects of it. You know, I've been in investigations, so it requires you, certain time, all that kind of stuff. And also, even with by me being a former basketball player, I speak with the new Players Association. I speak with a lot of NBA players, and they see, because sometimes they have to have careers after their sports. So I realized that God put me in a place like that is use it, because I don't do drugs, I don't do none of that. So they see something positive, and also I'm just trying to be a godly influence on it, and they see that, and that's why I love that kind of. So I like mentorship.
Thank you so much for sharing, and I don't want to take too much of your time because I know that there's still a lot of people you can talk to, and then the food is good, the drink is good, I'm enjoying, but thank you so much, sir.
Thank you too.
And keep watching Afrocentric TV.
Okay, I need a card. Where's it at?
It's going to give it to you once we're done, and I promise I'm going to be on my best behavior going forward. Oh yes, sir, Mr. Greg.
Hello, Ms. Olympio.
So we're still live on Afrocentric TV. What do you do, Mr. Greg?
I am a mortgage banker.
Yes, you said that behind the camera before he came on.
A mortgage banker.
Okay, so I realized that here today, I could have started an entire business, which I said we called it the Six, because we've met lawyers, accountants right here. We've met real estate agents. For someone who wants to get involved in mortgage banking or become what you have become today, what can they do? What is the path?
What's the process? Wow. I would say the first process would team up with someone that be willing or have the capacity to teach. Okay, to teach and train and have some patience in the process of teaching you. Because it's like anything else, having the ability to learn a new language, okay, as to what it is. We might understand some things, but until we associate a language with it, we don't have clarity.
So go to school or find a mentor, is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm saying, finding a mentor, you can, and you can go to school, get the traditional education, but in mortgage banking, my course, the way I went to school for a while, but I learned I gained most of my knowledge in actually going into the field, and then understanding and learning the language of it when there, because, you can learn it in school, but you really don't get an understanding of it, just like anything else, until you actually apply it. And so my learning was, application in the beginning. I've been doing it for 24 years. So it was a period of time where I had to apply and learn at the same time. But, I had gone to school and they did the accounting, the finance and all that stuff, but didn't quite understand how to apply it until I was actually faced with what it was. That's how I look at it.
And so, Afrocentric TV, if I wanted to pivot in my career right now and become a mortgage banker, I know that I can talk to Mr. Greg and he can show me the way. Do you have background in teaching? Because the first thing you said right here was to say, get someone who can teach. And so it also shows that you believe in the art of teaching. Before?
I've never been a teacher formally, but I have the patience to be.
That is awesome. And and just by coming to a networking event, I met him here and he's been able to shine the light. But why did you choose to come to this event today?
Well, I met Dami and he invited me out. I just recently located home, which is relocated home here to Houston. And I thought this would be a great start. to get out and meet some positive people, and it'd be a good start.
And see what happened. Number one, you met about, maybe let's say you met about 50 people here today, and now you're meeting a whole lot of Houstonians right here on TV. How about that? Guys, say welcome back home, Greg.
Welcome home, Greg. There you go.
No, I'm asking them to tell you to welcome you back.
Send me the love. I hear it. Do I feel it? Yeah, I'm feeling it.
No worries, Greg. It was nice chatting with you, and I hope that you come to the next mixer, and then we'll see you.
I will be here.
Guys, we've had a great day, a great time today. You've met Dami, you've met the different people from different backgrounds, professionals. You know how we do it on Afrocentric TV. We'll always bring you the best of the best. If you're in any gray area, you don't know which way to go, just come to 27.9 and you'll find your way on Afrocentric TV. My name remains Tokumbo Olympio, and you can find me under that name anywhere. And I'm gonna say have a blessed day. Don't go nowhere. We still have lots of interesting programs coming up. Don't touch the dial.